Hello guys, today I am sharing the review and summary of the book The Magic of Thinking Big. The two secrets of success: how to earn more and lead fearlessly and live a happier life by David Schwartz. The magic of thinking big contains the secrets to getting the most out of your job, your marriage and your family life. The book illustrates how you don't need to be incredibly intelligent or unique to have the success you want. You simply need to think in a way that cultivates success. By thinking big, you can motivate yourself to improve your work life, earn more money, and get more happiness and fulfillment out of life. Believe you can succeed and you will. Here are the 3 guides to acquiring and strengthening the power of belief. First one is a think success. Don't think failure at work, in your home. Substitute success thinking for failure thinking. When you face a difficult situation, think I will win, not I will probably lose. When you compete with someone else, think like I'm equal to the best, not I'm outclassed. When opportunity appears, think I can do it, never I can't. Let the master thought I will succeed dominate your thinking process. Thinking success conditions your mind to create plans that produce success. Thinking failure does the exact opposite. Failure thinking conditions the mind to think other thoughts that produce failure. Second, remind yourself regularly that you are better than you think you are. Successful people are not Superman. Success does not require a super intellect. Nor is there anything mystical about success. And success isn't based on luck. Successful people are just ordinary folks who have developed belief in themselves and what they do. Never, yes, never sell yourself short. Third, believe big. The size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. Think little goals and expect little achievements. Think big goals and win big success. Remember this. 2. Big ideas and big plans are often easier, certainly no more difficult than small ideas and small plans. Cure yourself of exclusive this failure disease. Exclusivities appears in a wide variety of forms, but the worst types of this disease are health executives, intelligence executives, age executives, and luck executives. But my health isn't good. Refuse to talk about your health. The more you talk about an ailment, even the common cold, the worse it seems to get. Talking about bad health is like putting fertilizer on weeds. Besides, talking about your health is a bad habit. It bores people. It makes one appear self-centered and old, meldish one may, and let me emphasize the world may get a little sympathy, but one doesn't get respect and loyalty by being a chronicle complainer. Refuse to worry about your health. Dr. Walter Alvarez, emeritus consultant to the world famous Mayo Clinic, wrote recently, I always beg worries to exercise some self-control. For instance, when I saw this man, a fellow who was convinced he had a diseased gallbladder, although 8 separate X-ray examinations showed that the organ was perfectly normal. I begged him to quit getting this gallbladder X-rayed. I have begged hundreds of hurt, conscious men to quit getting electrocardiograms made. Be genuinely grateful that your health is as good as it is. There's an old saying worth repeating often. I felt sorry for myself because I had ragged shoes until I met a man who had no feet, instead of complaining about not feeling good. It's far better to get glad you are as healthy as you are. Just being grateful for the health you have is powerful vaccination against developing a new aches and pains and real illness. Remind yourself often it's better to wear out than to rust out. Life is yours to enjoy. Don't waste it. Don't pass up living by thinking yourself into hospital bed. How to think big. Don't sell yourself short. Conquer the crime of self depreciation. Concentrate on your assets. You are better than you think you are. Use a big thinker's vocabulary. Use big, bright, cheerful words. Use words that promise victory, hope, happiness, pleasure. Avoid words that create unpleasant images of failure, defeat, grief. State your vision. See what can be, not just what is. Practice adding value to things, to people, and to yourself. Get the big view of your job. Really think your present job is important. That next promotion depends mostly on how you think towards your present job. Think about travel things. Focus your attentions on big objectives before getting involved in a pretty matter. Ask yourself, is it really important? Grow big by thinking big. So, if you are looking to build a successful company, then you need to focus on thinking big. Even though this is 50-year-old book, the advice in this book is a second to none. The fact is this is an excellent book that most entrepreneurs haven't read. Be different, grab a copy of it from link I mentioned in description box, and don't just read to study it. This book inspired many artists also, and so you like this book. Thank you.